Bernie, welcome.
How are you, Tom?
I am great. What is on your mind this
Well,
week?
for a start, as you've just mentioned, we're going to see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Montpelier High School to discuss an issue that I know you know a whole lot about. At least I hope you know a whole lot because you are keynoting it.
Yeah, well, I wrote a
If you
book
don't know
on
a
it.
whole lot, study up tonight. And that is the question, we're asking the question, are corporations really people?
Right.
And this is going to be on corporate personhood, and among other things, the Supreme Court's decision on Citizens United, which allow our billionaire friends in corporations to participate in political campaigns to any degree that they want, huge amounts of money without any disclosure. So we'll be talking about corporate personhood, 2 o'clock, Montpelier High School, and we hope as many Vermonters and others who are interested will come out. And I think we are going to have a very good turnout. The issue of the week, I mean, there's a lot that's going on, Tom. But I think the most important issue to me, and where I've been spending a lot of time, is the budget situation.
Mm-hmm.
Our Republican friends who run the House have decided that in order to lower the federal deficit, that they are going to slash in an extraordinary way, unprecedented way, virtually every single program that low and moderate income people depend upon. And they are doing that in the midst of a severe recession in which we are seeing more and more poverty and more distress. We are seeing middle-class people barely hanging in. And the Republican response to that is to come up with a proposal that some economists estimate will cost us 700,000 jobs as we cut services to millions and millions of Americans. And I just want to go, I think it's important for people to hear this, but I want to go through a list of some of the $61 billion cuts in federal programs, okay? At a time when we have a disastrous situation with regard to child care, we have working class families desperately looking for affordable child care. Our Republican friends are going to slash the Head Start program by $1.1 billion and deny throw about 218,000 kids off of Head Start. So here you have a program which gives lower-income kids a shot at keeping up with others, entering kindergarten at the first grade on par with other kids. 200-plus thousand kids are going to be thrown off of that program. When you pick up the papers today, what you see in state after state are hundreds of thousands of people being thrown off of Medicaid, right?
Yeah.
All over the country, Arizona, elsewhere, because state budgets are in deep red. Their states are having serious fiscal problems, throwing huge numbers of people off of Medicaid. People don't know where to turn. One of the things that we accomplished in healthcare reform, and I worked very hard on that, significantly expanding community health centers so millions more people could have access to healthcare and dental care. Republicans want to cut the community health center program by $1.3 billion.
Ouch.
In my office, and I think in any other member of Congress's office, they will tell you they get calls every day from seniors who are on Social Security, people who are applying for disability benefits because the Social Security Administration is understaffed. It just takes too long to process the claims. The response of our Republican friends in the House is to cut $1.7 billion from the Social Security Administration. These are the people who do the work to make sure that you're eligible for the program, that you get your checks. That will mean that 500,000 Americans who are legally entitled to benefits will be delayed in getting them. And that is on top of already a very bad situation. Tom, you and I have talked, and everybody in America understands that the cost of college education is going off of the roof, that we have large numbers of young people who can't afford today to go to college, right? Young people who can't go to college. We have other people, and I read about this, hear about this every day in Vermont, of kids who are graduating college, $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 in debt. They're finding jobs, low-wage jobs that don't enable them to pay off of their college debt. Our Republican friends want to slash Pell Grants by $5.7 billion, which means that for over 9 million low-income college students, their benefits will either be eliminated or reduced. You talked about public broadcasting. There are cuts to television, public television, and radio. We're talking about cuts to job training at a time when there are jobs out there, but people just don't have the skills to get them. We're going to cut back on that. Everybody is or should be worried about the quality of our air and our water, reducing carbon emissions so we can not only clean up the air but reverse global warming. Our Republican friends want to slash funding for the EPA by 30%. Got that? 30%. Over $1 billion cuts from clean water and drinking water, and clean air, and so forth. And the goal there is pretty clear. What they want to do is make sure that the polluters can continue to pollute without any regulation or without strong enforcement of the law. Interestingly enough, one of the areas where the Republicans want to cut, and you know the answer for this, they want to cut $593 million from the IRS. You know why they want to do that?
So that they don't catch more billionaires cheating on their taxes?
You got it. So right now, we lose $100 billion of revenue every single year by companies who stash their money in tax havens of the Cayman Islands, Bermuda, et cetera, et cetera. We have corporations paying effectively very low corporate taxes because there are all kinds of loopholes and boondoggles out there. And when you cut back on the number of people at the IRS who can actually go after these people, you're simply giving a green light to every wealthy person and every corporation in America to say, hey, we can cheat, we can avoid paying our taxes, and nobody is going to go after us. Can you believe the cynicism on that? The Republican effort is cutting back on, they want to eliminate AmeriCorps. They want to cut back on NIH, the research that we need to begin to understand the causes of cancer and treat that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I want the American people to understand what our Republican friends in the House have voted for, and we'll talk about how we can turn that around.
Yeah, and according to Goldman Sachs, that means 700,000 jobs lost next year as well.
Yeah, a number of economists are talking about hundreds of thousands of jobs being lost.